Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dicing with Death. Alcifer, done a great many things. Has been a child born in your town. You have repaired the damage to your
I don't know
blacksmith.
if I can take credit for the child, but
Certainly, the child must have been pregnant. Had been
it's father's son.
What do you call it? Conceived before you rose. In this regard, it's only been a couple hundred days or so since the start of the campaign. Maybe more. Certainly not enough time for a child to go through everything.
Please tell us more about the birds and the bees and the zombies.
Well, when a man and a woman love each other very much, and a nearby necromancer needs more years for its life.
I don't... Well, it's better use of its soul to sacrifice it rather than to have, because it's giving souls to the kid to market. No. So, one of my own citizens. We'll wait for the sacrifices to come in. I think we maybe got a little ahead of ourselves with the blacksmithing. I think what I would like to do is get the uncomfortable breastplate refitted, and then we can wait on intricately carved bone armor, right? Complete with shards, but we can be content with a few bone daggers on a bandolier and a regular old comfortable breastplate.
Mm-hmm.
How many days will it take to refit an ill-fitting breastplate?
Probably 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Mm-hmm. Well, he just got a hand back, right?
Okay.
And this is something that's outside of his wheelhouse.
Okay. We also have, I think, some other discarded armor that he could eventually melt down and reforge, but I guess I only need the one. I don't really care about it's easier to just raise a skeleton than to outfit it in plate mail.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks, huh? We got chickens. We got time. So we'll churn away a couple of weeks while we wait for some armor. Raising skeletons. So you were skeleton.
There are things that happen in this week,
Cool.
but none of them are violent events. So you can just go ahead and raise 7 groups of 8 skeletons.
Okay, 7 times 8 is 56, right?
Yes. Your specialist does return.
It does. 1 week later or less than a week later?
For 3 days? 3.5 days later.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He brings with you one of the warriors who was lost in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And brings 10 people. However, there are 2 regular skeletons that do not return with him.
They weren't regular. They were skeleton warriors.
Oh, they were skeleton warriors? Hold on, let me make some new rules. I thought they were just regular skeletons.
Yeah, he took... I should have noted his company, but it was 20 skeletals.
Never mind. Then they all come back, fine.
And regen their HP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does bring back the bones of a skeletal warrior. Is it able to transmit information? Can it tell me where it found these bones?
It can answer yes or no questions. So you might be able to guessing game it down, but
yeah.
The general consensus is it was just wandering through the Blumwood somewhere, kind of lost.
Right. What does it take to raise a skeletal warrior? Was this one leveled? Can't remember. All right, skeleton warrior takes years. All right. So we'll eventually raise that skeletal warrior. Oh, and 10 sacrifices, right? Or 10, prisoners. Are they screaming and yelling as they're dragged into town? Is that...
they've been dragged across the terrain for
Mhm.
a day and a half or 2 days.
Yeah.
I think the screaming and the yelling probably stopped after the first few hours, since it was clear that these creatures had no understanding. So they're in a horrified state when they're brought to, well, to wherever you issued the orders from, which would be the Winter's Reach estate.
Mm-hmm.
Winter's Keep, or whatever we call it.
Where are you people from? Nelsifer asked. Is anyone conscious to beg for mercy? At least
an older woman has the wherewithal to stand up, or to, stick her chest out and speak loudly, and proclaims that they are denizens of not Gadia, of Gator Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And you should be ashamed of yourself. Look what you've done. Look what you've done, Massifer.
Does she know who I am?
No.
Does she say...
She doesn't. It just rings in your head anyway.
Is this skeletal warrior on the ground a leveled warrior's corpse, or is it...
it's not like the bones. It's still walking. Like it...
Oh, it was lost.
It was just lost, and so it grabbed it and it followed, and it's still intact and everything.
All right, so that's just a regular... So instead of 20 spearmen, 21 come back.
Yes, 20 go out, 21 come back.
Perfect. Good job, specialist.
Does not understand the concept of good job. There is only job.
All right, what can we do with these souls? What undead require souls? Greater skeletons. I don't think we have any more leveled corpses, otherwise we'd have. But specialists. We can make more specialists. 10 of them, in fact. Let's get all these people down to the chapel. We can do that up here too. Does it seem like our assembly line is running in town? Is that where we're doing our sacrifices and butchery?
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what the chapel's for.
Wasn't? Yeah. All right. People, have we settled on the people of Gator Beach? Which side of this they fall on?
I think the going assumption is that everybody is against you unless they have declared otherwise.
You mean unless you're one of the 240? Oh, I get to add someone. There was a birth.
There was a birth.
Should I call it a baby, or should I just add it to the villagers?
Just add it to the villagers. We know that there are children amongst these numbers.
All right. So unless you're one of the 248 living souls in Winter's Reach, the assumption is that you're the enemy.
That's how I have been viewing it, but that is not the only.
I mean, hypothetically, there could be another house out there that's like, we too are proud people of Old Gadia. We serve the winter gods.
Yes, right? Such a thing could exist.
Let's ally and drive out these evil Eridonians, but
no attempts have been made to find these people yet. And they would have had to be living in hiding like you as well.
Yeah.
So if they exist, it might take some sussing out.
Okay. So Gator's Beach is fair game as far as we're concerned. These poor people, 2 necromancer attacks in just a couple of months.
Oh god.
Master will ask this old woman where Zauzad the corpse maker is.
You mean Zauzad the Undertaker?
The Undertaker, yeah.
He was beheaded, thrown into the swamp. was like you, wasn't he?
He was nothing like me. He was weak. And we'll take all these people into town and sacrifice them to make skeletal specialists. So let's do that. Let's go upgrade some of our skeletons.
10 people later.
Yeah, do we need to, like, is there any, maybe you can roll a charisma check to see if there's any compelling stories in the mix. Otherwise, I think there's just screams and yells as these people
Let's find out. Ooh, hold on. Ooh. There are 2 compelling cases, one right after another.
Is this midway through sacrifices, or do they speak up before they're dragged down to the chapel?
I think this is partway through. Like, maybe they've been speaking up, but no one has been listening, and when they finally come face to face with you, you note their pleas are different. The first, they're both sort of older women who are being brought before you, probably in their like 60s. One might even be like lower 70s. And at first, it's the regular pleas of, oh, I can help you. I'm more used to you alive than dead. You know, you've heard it all 1,000 times. And then one of them speaks up and mentions something like she knows where she can get witch's foot. And that, you know, thing in particular draws your attention, but more importantly, it kind of snaps Lilith's head up. And she pauses and heads over to the woman and asks where she can get witch's foot. I don't think you have any idea what the hell witch's foot is. But Lilith chats with this old woman for a moment and comes to you and says, witch's foot is one of the more difficult to obtain components I've been looking for. Might we spare this woman just a moment to seek it out?
Take this one out of here, and I'll,
and it's the very next one, as that woman's being dragged away, that kind of also chimes in, being like, I too know where it is. That's my sister. We work together. We're a unit.
I look to the other.
She nods.
They
once,
look
twice.
to be sisters, and they.
Oh yeah, they're think like Marge's sisters from The Simpsons. You know, cranky old ladies that look a lot alike.
Take them both out of here.
So you have
the other
8.
8 are butchered and sacrificed. Their souls given. I will need to drain at the end of all this ritual casting 8 HP. I think because each specialist takes 1.
Sure.
I don't think I will be able to top off the last couple HP. But
well, let's say an average of 50 years left in each person. So
which would mean each
5.
person can raise a skeletal specialist.
Oh, right? Perfect. Well, then you can get 8 skeletal
and
specialists.
they've got enough HP to recompensate me, except for the last one.
That's what I believe so.
Right, because the last one I won't be able to sacrifice them and then drain HP to like repay myself.
Right. So you'll be down 1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. But you will lose no years.
Yes.
In fact, if you're clever about it, you could probably gain years by soul siphoning. Right?
Yeah, not at the advanced rate, but if there's people that are young enough that can do 2 specialists with 1 sacrifice, that could gain us years.
Because a 50-year-old person would give you 5 years the normal way, but through soul siphon you could get 10 years out of them, right? So if you find someone who is 25 or younger, you could probably get 3 specialists with them.
And I don't think Mousifer would be metagaming this, but I think there's probably some chance of that happening anyways, right? Of like sacrificing someone young and just raising 2 specialists in the process, right? So we use can this raise skeletal specialists, or this is used on an already existing skeleton?
You can either convert an existing one to a specialist, or raise a new one as a specialist. Your call.
And does raising the new one require an additional animal sacrifice, or is the human
Nope.
souls enough?
The 1 HP that you give up is enough.
Okay. All right, so we lay out 8 new sets of bones.
Great. So you will get probably a little
Actually,
extra.
In this case, I
HP
should
items.
convert, right? Because this was over the course of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of 166 regular skeletons, I've got 158 regular
Yes.
skeletons.
Yes.
And then specialists.
So I think you will end up with a surplus of 10 years in this process because of Soul Siphon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems fair. All right. 8 specialists. Oh.
That's
Beautiful.
9 total now, right?
Yeah, I think we'll keep the mage back separate for now, or from now on.
Good idea.
But these specialists, green-eyed specialists.
What else would you like to do during this week?
The rest was raising regular skeletons. That's why, yeah.
Okay. Was there anything else? Side tasks that don't necessarily take raising time.
We're waiting on the breastplate for most anything else. Lilith can have her 2 captured apprentices. I think that's it. Oh, I mean, so now that when we get specialists, we are going to send them out. Let's send 4 specialists, each with like a company of skeletons, to scout in the countryside. So let's set up scouting parties in the perimeter.
And
So I think we'll split them into groups of 8. Seems like a fine number. So it'll be probably 1 specialist, 1 skeleton spearman, and the rest 6 regular skeletons.
Okay.
Would be the split. And so we'll split 4 of the specialists off with those groups to patrol. Head out into the Blumwood, post watch, and return if you see living entering our land.
Okay.
If you can easily dispatch them, right? If they can bring people back alive, that's great. But mostly,
So
running from larger forces.
okay.
But
And
posting.
how many groups did you have?
I'll send 4, so I'll keep 4 specialists as like bone collectors, I think, to clean up town a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Stack the bodies, flay the bones, prepare it, right? To lead blood knights in the flaying of the bones if they need a little more muscle.
So it's
4
a
will stay
specialist and a warrior and regular dudes, or a specialist and a blood knight?
here.
and regular.
A spearman, a warrior.
Warrior. Okay.
Right. Seems like a good scouting party.
All right. So groups of 8 with 6 regular skeletons, 1 skeleton warrior, and 1 skeletal specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
And yeah, there will be 4 of them. I mean, so if you want to give me tokens, we can like roughly position them.
I will
Where,
give
like
you
a little
something.
dot for a scout. This is my army is in Winter's Reach.
Mhm.
This shade is too. I'm wondering if on my spreadsheet I should denote this separately. Ooh, ghouls. Ghouls would be good. I only have 3 ghouls. Ghouls would be way better at bringing in prisoners.
Perhaps. And for the appropriate skeleton token for you.
I think mostly we just want a little pin. I guess a little skeletal dude we could set somewhere.
Yeah. I just have a lot of skeletons, and I'm trying to pick the right one.
Ghouls would make it way easier to subdue. Yeah.
Skeleton. Don't want any of these fancy ones. Let's grab a ring. Is that too hard to see against the other skulls?
No, it's fine. I was almost even thinking the skull was fine. Gonna give me control of it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe the stanky skeleton might be better.
Stanky skeleton?
That's his technical name. Skeleton Stanky 1 and 2, but I don't like that either. Alright, I'll give you control of this thing.
And I think we
we'll
want to
create
send the
4 of them.
ghouls out. Soul collecting. That's the... Oh. Nice. So these guys will probably just be like evenly spaced out around the Blumwood. Just sort of hanging out, and they will retreat when they spot anyone. We can shrink them down. Maybe they're not even that important to have as tokens, but I wanted to play with some skeletons.
All right.
And ghouls. Let's send another specialist out with ghouls.
You only have 3 ghouls? Okay.
Yeah, specialist, 3 ghouls. And maybe some skeletal spearmen to be our like soul collector, our tax collectors. And just sort of wander around. For now, we'll tell them to wander around the Blumwood and to like bring back alive any poachers.
And
whatever.
your spearmen are warriors, right?
Yeah, unleveled warriors. So we've got a perimeter of scouts. We'll have ghouls patrolling the Blumwood to bring back. I'll send 2 of the ghouls. I'll keep 1 here with me.
So 2 ghouls, 1 specialist, and how many warriors?
We can do the same 20 as last time.
Oh, okay. 20 warriors, 2 ghouls, and 1 specialist, and this is your tax collector?
Yeah. Actually, 2 specialists can go with that one, right? In case one of them goes down. This will be the tax collecting squads. They could even split if need be, right? The 2 specialists can work together separately, right? Like if they capture a group of 4, they're probably smart enough to like send 1 specialist back with sacrifices while the other one stays out there.
Sure.
Maybe I have too much faith in my skeletal specialists, but
we'll see how that goes. That might work or might not work.
Yeah.
You might need complex AI for that.
So yeah, we bolster our forces, bide our time. I think we want our breastplate back before we venture outside of Winter's Reach. Alsfer is poring over maps, thinking what to do next.
Well, a week does pass. And it is near the end of that week that one of your, I guess we should say at the very end of that week, one of your groups of skeleton scouts comes back to you with having found something. They can only really answer yes or no questions, right?
Yeah,
they can
so
nod
it's
or
like
shake.
Yeah, so it's like, did you see interlopers?
It's a nod.
More than 10? More than 100?
Nod.
More than a company's about 100, right? 300? More than 300? 500? And I think we probably get in the ballpark that it's what?
It's about 300. Yeah. About 3 companies are coming your way.
Yeah, I would say the 3 from Pine Spur are probably crossed, right?
Something.
Do you want to move them, or should I just speculate? Or
why don't you just speculate? You can tell that it's this middle group right here. That is the one that returned to you.
Yeah.
I assume you like put some fabric on them or something so you can tell the different sections apart.
This is before breastplate is ready.
Yeah, the breastplate takes 2 weeks. This is 1 week into it.
Okay. So Malsifer throws on his leather jacket, I guess. We'll stick back and rally the armies. So Malsifer goes out of the orchard and gets every skeleton we've got in rank and file.
All right, let's talk
Rallies
about
the company and
what do you have?
Heads on into Winter's Reach.
How many?
Aside from the so there's 266 in our company, so I guess that's more than 2 companies at this point. Aside from the 32 that are on scouting duty and the 20 that are wandering around, that are tax collecting.
Yeah. So you've got 54 less than 266. You got 212. Oh, and then you don't have the 2 ghouls are missing.
Yeah, there's only 1 ghoul with the company.
You got about 214. So how many? Well, tell me what you marshal here. How many regular skeleton groups do you bring up?
Yeah, let's see. I wonder if maybe I should split off the scouts
On your document?
Yeah, it's tough to think how to do, like, if each group has, it's hard with each group having different troop makeup, right?
Right. It's easier to say this is a group of all regular, here's a group of greater, here's a group of that's the better way, faster way.
I'll just call them scouting party, scouting squad. What are they? Squads? Spears. Spear of scouts. We've already described what's in the scouts, so I'll just pull them off as there's. Let's call it scouts. Skeleton scouts. Scout spear. I don't know. 8 times 4 is 32. So I'll pull those out. So that's 4 warriors. Bring this to 52. 4 of the specialists.
I don't know if this is a good way to go about it because we're going to be losing the type that are within each of those spears.
It's only for the scout spear.
Right. I just wanted to make sure we
know that each of those has 1, 1, 1. Okay, fine. Then I'll leave it all as one army, and we'll have, if we go to battle, we'll have to know which are where.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah. So about 200 or so.
Okay. How many regular skeletons, like low-level skeletons, do you want to pull for this?
Every single one. 158.
Okay. All right, so 158 minus the 4 groups of 6 that were sent out. So minus 32. No, minus 24. So 158 minus 24 is 134.
Yeah.
134 divided by 8 is 16 3/4. So 16 spears and 3/4 here. And then your skeletal warriors, you have...
there are 17 blood knights, 20 archers, and and 56, but of those 24 are missing.
Right. Okay, so 56 minus 24.
Are you putting these into tokens in roll 20? Is that what's happening?
Yes. Okay. So that is 4 spears of warriors. And blood knights, all of them are with you, right?
Yeah, there's 17.
Okay. So that is 2 spears of blood knights. +1 left over. And then zombies. Are all the zombies in the woods? No, only there are some woods.
25
zombies.
are in the woods. Yeah, all the zombies are in the woods. There's zombie monsters.
Right, but these zombos up here are in the town?
Oh, no, you're right. There are zombies in the army. All right, yeah, there's 44 zombies.
44 divided by 8 is 5.5.
And that's not included in the 200.
Right.
So.
Okay. So I'm counting 160, 170... 3 skeletons? What am I missing? This... Oh, okay, yeah. I think this is all makes sense. Minus 4. Yeah. That's all right. Okay. So
I mean,
16...
I can make a separate, like, pull some of these out into the reserves, but I think it's easier to just have them all in one lump from my book.
Sure.
Keeping in point.
That's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll double this for regular rank and file. Beautiful. And then we've got 4 groups of warriors, which are split into melee and bow, I believe.
Yeah, there are 20 of them are archers, and all the rest are spearmen, except for the Blood Knights.
And we have sort of changed the specs on these warriors after time. We've made, instead of warriors having 2 subgroups, we've just kind of compiled them into one.
Yeah.
But you can still arm them separately. It's fine. So I think for our purposes here, you've got 4 spears of warriors, and you can divide them between bow and melee. How would you like to divide them?
There's 20 bowmen. Wait,
sure.
Sorry, say again?
So I'm saying that the old rules are sort of fuzzy now.
Oh, yeah.
So you can arm them either way. How many would you like to be bows, and how many would you like to be spears?
20 archers. That's how many bows I think I had accounted for.
Okay.
And arrows, and it seems like a reasonable number to keep.
20 archers is 2.5 spears, so we can round that up to 3, or you can lower it down to 2. We could say you have picked up bows in the meantime.
Let's round it up to 3.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then...
So should I just combine those on my own? Like, whatever. Yeah.
Sure.
I'll just shift them around. 24 archers down. And 52 spearmen.
We've got... All right, so I have a battle map that I will have for you with all these things on it. I just wanted to get the numbers right. And then there are going to be a few...
I'll send off the remaining specialists to enter the Blumwood and retrieve any scouting parties or tax collectors that they find and bring them to the battle.
So,
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's take a look at here. So over here this should be everything that you've got. There are going to be a few extras that don't quite fit into spear groups.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to have 6, 1, and 3. So you have an extra 10. 6 regular, 1 blood knight, and 3 zombies that don't fit into nice orderly numbers. But this is your army as it stands.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is, except I gave you the wrong ones. These are melee, not spear, or not missiles. Here we go. Excellent.
Those are the 2 company of Blood Knight. Is Malcifer on here?
I have not put Malcifer down.
Okay.
But we can. And your Blood Knights are equipped with 17 AC, if I recall correctly, right?
Yep.
They have 17 AC?
On average, it's chain and a shield. Maybe some of them have bits and pieces of plates.
Okay.
They're all like leveled warriors that have been...
Perfect.
Can I not collect more than 1 token at a time? Oh, that worked.
Yep. And so your warriors and your Blood Knights both have 17 AC. rifle.
I think so, yeah. I think they can all be equipped with shields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then your regular skeletons all have 13 AC?
Yeah, some of them might have shields, but I don't think we've gotten enough around that. Right, so I think we should assume 13 for now. Why am I having
Okay.
so much trouble?
Excellent. I think they are all appropriately accounted for. There it goes.
Tony has trouble with this many tokens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We should get a mouse for a token as well.
Yes. Where is he?
And each of these bricks denotes 8 skeletons, right? They're each a spear.
This is each a group of 8. Yes.
Let battle be joined.
And we have a Malcifer.
Yeah.
You have probably a mount, right?
Yeah, we don't have a nightmare yet.
Mm.
I actually don't think so. I think Malcifer hides in and amongst the Blood Knights. One of the company of the Blood Knights.
Your bodyguards.
My bodyguards. Let's go ahead and mark six charges of my spirit armor.
I'm actually going to drag all of your skeletons and everything lower down on the map because we're going to have some positioning stuff going on. They're all going to...
Okay. How did you go?
I'm moving down.
With you. How do you do the whole token number thing? Was it control click?
When you're mousing over one of the
Shift
like
click?
thingies,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You just tap the number. There's no other keys needed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
And the rank and file are assembled.
Why
Our
don't you-
company rallied, and into the Blumwood we go.
All right,
Seeking out these interlopers. What time of day is it?
It is. It's probably just before noon. They're making an early day of this endeavor.
Yeah. On our way through town, we will swing by the blacksmiths to see if armor is ready to protect the Lord, or if I'm. I can keep my chain, I guess, right?
Yeah, you can keep your chain. Armor is not ready to protect the Lord.
Okay, but a full suit of chain is 15 AC, so that's fine.
Yes.
So I was upgrading to. I'm just a little more weight down. That is fine. I think I'm lightly encumbered regardless. I'm moving right 9. That's okay. Okay.
I'm just setting up where the enemy would be at this point in time, and then we can hop into some mass combat. It's appropriate setting. All right, can you give me a perception check, Malcifer, for what you can see from here?
Mm-hmm. Let's pass.
Quite nice. All right, so down the trail to the very top of it, you can see one full company.
Mm-hmm.
No archers, just a group of knights and a group of spearmen. Oh, that's why it's not working. And that's where you will spot them.
Yeah, so there's the scouting party that spotted them.
Right.
I will instruct the scouting party to ascend that hill.
Okay.
Actually, no,
Did you bring the scouting party with you?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, they're not
Yeah.
accounted for on this map, so let me account
Yeah,
for
you
them.
can throw one more random spear if you want.
Yeah, we will. We're gonna make it a special spear, though.
Actually, I think we want to put our archers on that hill. Yeah.
This has 1 specialist, 1 warrior, and 6 regular skeletons on it. That's gonna be this guy over here.
Okay. Scouting party. I don't think I have enough warrior skeletons. Do I?
I counted 32 warriors, which should be in 4 groups of 8.
Plus, but there's 24 warrior archers in addition to that. So there
No,
should be
because you had
4
sent out
groups of-
20 warriors with the tax collectors, right? And they're
Yeah.
not here. And
so
then
there
you
are,
have
so there's 50 spearmen, of which 20 are with the tax collectors,
right, and then there's another 4.
and then there's 24 archers. So there should be 3
shit.
companies of archers and the 4 companies of spearmen.
Okay, I think you're right. I think I counted each of the patrols as having 6 warriors instead of 1.
So you just there should be of that spearmen. There should be 3 more.
Right. So you
The
should
pig
have.
spear.
Right. There should be. Yes. You should have 6.5 groups of warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, and then we could do a half group, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Right. So we get this specialist nearby. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is send the archers up the hill. Main rank and file up the valley. Zombies too. So do we want to break into rounds, or how are we doing all this?
Yeah. So you send your specialists to, you said scout this hill up here?
No, I changed the
No, okay.
archers will go up the hill.
Archers are going to go up the hill.
So the 3 archer companies go up the hill, rain hell down on them.
Okay.
The rest of the army is going to walk up this valley, and I think the specialist I'll send off to the left to scout instead, towards this river.
Okay, so
I don't know if this hill's which hill is higher. Oh, Corval family crest.
I'm trying to do something that's not working.
Is this hill higher than this hill straight in front of me?
I don't know which hills you're pointing at. Hold on.
Let's resolve it once we get into initiative.
Yeah. Let's give. I'm going to leave 1 guard token over here to represent the other turn's initiative.
Okay.
And you can.
Are we just rolling a
mouse
flat
for-
D10?
Yep, flat D10, and then we'll just take turns back and forth. All right.
We have the initiative, but not the surprise.
terribly. So, round 1.
How far can skeletons move in around?
140 yards, if they don't mind, being careless, or 140 feet in battle movement.
Okay. So this spear of archers can assemble on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
They can't attack this round, but they will sort of notch arrows, get ready. The specialist will go to the tallest hill nearby and strike up advantage. So that's where I was asking if these hills were higher, or if it was these ones. Like, where's the high ground? I pointed them to this hill.
This is higher ground than this.
Okay, so I think the scouting party will go atop this hill.
Okay.
And come running to me if you spot any
Excellent.
army flanking us. And the rank and file will advance. So skeletons can go 140 feet Right?
Mm-hmm.
And zombies can go like 90, 60, 90.
120 yards divided by 2, 60 yards is 180 feet.
Okay. So I think maybe the skeletons can go further than that. But I'll hold there, hold the line, and I'll start gesturing for the second. So Mousefur and the warriors will follow behind. And Mousefur will sort of huff and puff forward, fanning out individual groups of skeletons, saying, you 5, get up on the hill over there. Mm-hmm. You up on the hill over there, and we'll split the second line.
Okay.
To flank, but I don't think that's going to happen this round.
Sure, but you can position them however you want during this round.
Mm-hmm. So I think we'll have these companies waiting in the wings. And it'll look something like this, sort of setting up. Did we establish a light condition or time of day?
Yes, it is like 11 or 12. It's early.
Okay.
It's bright daylight.
Sun is out, yeah.
Yeah. You let me know when you are comfortable with your positioning, and I'll take the end of the turn.
I think that will be this round. Well, these warriors will be like surrounding Mousefur, but
okay.
You can go ahead and start moving.
Enemy's turn. I don't think from your position, you're going to see some of this. So I will reveal the units that you can see, but note that there will probably be units that you cannot see. Coming up the backside of that hill was another group of people, and they are definitely closing.
Moving uphill?
Yep.
Okay.
These ones will have come. These are probably what you can see from here. And then what you can't see, gonna be that. That. And over here at the top of the map, these guys are going to hold tight, and they're gonna come on down to about here. And let's see, you will definitely spot that as well.
So are these guys like bursting out of the trees? They had like hidden themselves in ambush?
Which are you referring to?
All of these new tokens.
Yeah, so they were the initial perception check you rolled was to see which groups, how many people you could see from your vantage point. And there are, as we said, there were like 3 companies, 300-ish people. So as you line up your skeletons and get to engage, all of a sudden, like, there are more than you could initially spot. Some of them were hidden behind that hill, others were just like too deep in the terrain with too many trees and rocks and hills in the way to spot. And now you're being able to spot them. Your skeletons will see other things. Like when they engage, your skeletons will know where they are. And I guess we'll play with it to see how much information we want to be skeleton only versus you as well. And I think at the end of this round, we're going to have combat right here between these guys.
So so how far did they move that round? I guess is what I was trying to get. Like, did they burst out of these bushes here, or did they just have to run hundreds of feet up a hill to ambush?
But when we were initially setting up, they were just back off this route.
Okay, so that's probably charging distance even up it. Can you charge up a hill?
I don't think they're charging. They're walking in, and as we can see, like there's a, they can come up this section, which is nice and not steep. It's not shallow, but it's not steep.
And they are upon the archers before bows can be drawn.
Right, like so everyone's moving at the same time. Your archers get to that hill. These spearmen are coming, and we're gonna have, I think,
rolls to hit.
3. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 spearmen, three humans attacking your guys.
Mm-hmm.
So this spear group will make an attack roll, miss. This one will make an attack roll and miss, and this one will make an attack roll and hit. That's this group over here.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
44 damage. Will drop. Is that 3 archers?
160. They have 20 HP each, so that's 2 archers.
But these archers can now return fire with tooth and claw instead.
Yes.
Right? Is that an option?
That is absolutely an option. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
match these guys so that it's easier to see who's who. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Tooth and claw.
Still as 8. It's a miss. And this one over here is a crit. 18 points of damage to this group there.
Right. They will lose 18. They lose 18.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be 3 of their units. 3 people will go down.
All right. Warriors charge the hill. Skeletons advance, and we roll into the next round.
All right, next round.
How far can skeletons move in a round? And still attack?
140 yards. No, half of that. 70 yards, so 210 feet.
Okay, so these skeletons can totally close.
Totally.
So we can advance them. Advance them. And all of those guys will make attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll move the second line.
Sure.
Okay. So starting from top left, these are weapon attacks, 8 of them each.
Yeah, I'm gonna just adjust these to be closer so that we can see that who they're engaging.
Why is there no damage? Oh, did I do 0?
Yeah, you did 0 groups in there. So
that should be 8d6s, no bonuses.
Yeah.
26 points of damage.
Ooh, to which group was it again?
This is this top left here.
All right.
I think we'll just do a second attack against that top left at an angle.
Perfect.
That's okay, right?
That's fine.
Corner's touch. 30.
That group is gone.
Okay. And the bottom, they still get to return fire, right?
Correct.
Miss. Miss. Uh, 15.
That is the number to hit. Yep.
Miss.
That's 27
I guess
this
I
group,
need to
right?
keep clicking on new tokens, can I? Or do I?
Yeah, you can keep the same token.
Miss. Now the top right is a miss.
All right, so that was 27 damage to this guy.
Yeah. And then this army can advance. And I think some of them can close.
Yeah, you can probably get 3 to close.
Only 3? Like this whole
Yeah.
may not go.
Oh, look at that. You got room for 4.
Yeah.
My God.
8 per 8 per.
Is that 16 attacking the knights? Or the regular dudes?
Going from left to right. It looks like it's still on. It's not. That's not the knights. I think there's.
That was 3 attack rolls
I
or
think
4
that's-
attack rolls?
I think there's only one. Well, You tell me. It's strategically better to not attack the knights with that. I mean, seeing the roll. I guess not strategically.
Seeing the roll, right?
Seeing the roll.
You would know not to.
You can flip a coin if you want, or
I'll coin flip it. No, that's attacking the civilians.
So that'll hit for 22 damage. This one is against the knights, which is a miss. This one. And one last against the right spear.
Isn't that already 4?
I'm seeing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right. That was already 4.
Cool.
Doesn't matter. It missed.
That's 22. Goes down to 5. All right.
And these warriors can move up the hill and just close.
Mm-hmm. I think the attacking up this terrain is going to be maybe difficult because those are like, it's like a 10-foot rise. So
the bonus is for high ground, there's no penalty for low ground unless you're adding that
okay,
in.
so these guys are going to be on the low ground then, is what we're saying.
Yeah. But I think moving through difficult terrain, I don't know if these two can move a full more than 210 feet and attack. Right, isn't 210 the number we're going through?
Yeah.
Going for?
Yeah.
So I think those two move into flanking range and can't attack. This one's going to make its attack rolls, though. There's 8.
That's this one right here that you're talking about?
This left skeleton
guy?
warrior. Yeah, that one right there.
Look at this one. Okay.
Doesn't matter. They're both
Oh, it
against the
does,
same
because I'm concerned about the low ground guy attacking up the hill on like a 10-foot rise.
That's what that was. Okay, so you're saying okay, well, so there's only one attack then. That's it, right?
Yeah,
the
I think
uphill can't. I think they climb that round maybe. So maybe they climb and they're amongst the soldiers by the end of the round. Do you want to check to see if they can climb?
Yeah, let's do that. I also want to... CSS is still all fucked up. I'm going to just get rid of the fancy styling for a moment so that people can see the rolls easier.
All right, 51 points of damage, though, to that spear.
Oh my god, that is a dead spear. Where are we? There we are. Okay. So this spear takes 51 and outright dies.
Okay.
And then the skeletons make some sort of check to climb up.
Yeah, D20. Do they have 14 strength, or was it more?
Take a look.
I can't remember. But 11 should be a pass, right?
They have 14 strength.
Okay, so I think a 25 on a strength check should be enough to get them up a hill. Does that seem fair?
Yes. I think climb is strength plus dex divided by 3, right?
Okay.
Divided by 3 plus 11 is actually only an 18. Is it strength plus dex divided by 3?
It's 2/3 strength in dex, isn't it? Or is it 1/3 for non-thieves?
Oh no, it would be whatever the thief is. I just don't remember if it's 1/3 or 2/3. I'm looking it up. Climb is strength plus dex divided by 3.
So it's only 8 for a skeleton. 8 plus 11 is a fail, so they're stuck
14.
at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they're stuck at the bottom of the hill.
These 6 skeletons attack with claw. It's a miss. This group here, though, is unengaged and can use bows, correct?
This one? Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Strike. Let's shoot at that one in the rear.
Shooting back here.
Yeah, 28
nice
damage.
Shot. Ripping into
Here
these
attacks
guys.
with claws. Oh, doesn't matter. That was a miss.
Okay.
Skeletal warriors flank Malcifer, and the zombies advance another. I can't remember how fast zombies move. Movement rate
60 yards, so 180 feet. Yeah. 180 feet with no attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. Good.
Oh, but they go at the end of the round. So, yeah.
We'll move them on your turn. It's too complicated otherwise, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
And then you leave yourself surrounded by warriors. By greater
Blood
warriors.
knights.
Blood knights. Okay.
And probably also a zombie mage and maybe some zombie monsters
Right.
up the trail.
Okay, so we will go with the other people's turn.
Those darn others.
The others.
The other people.
Okay. So I think they're all going to become visible this round, so I'm just going to move them into vision. And we're going to close here, 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 here. Actually, you're going to come to here. You're going to put yourself in the hardest position. We're gonna go. How do we feel about having spearmen try and get some sort of like AC or attack bonus by fighting over this log, like holding their position here should zombies reach them? I don't know if that works well in mass combat.
You can take cover. I think it seems fine for units to have cover versus other units.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can get like a +2 AC bonus for partial cover. Melee cover is kind of not really as much of a thing, correct?
Right, but I'm thinking
But
maybe
it
if there's
seems
like a log and they've got spears against zombies, that might work. You know, maybe not
in
spearmen.
general, like situational advantage seems fine, right? So if you're like, okay, this group has cover of a log, even like swinging swords over a log, I could see.
Okay.
Right uphill behind a log, in the bushes, whatever. That seems like a partial cover 2 AC bonus.
Cool.
With a +1 to hit for high ground in this particular case. But then they're not attacking, right? They're just getting into this high ground position.
Right.
And expecting the zombie to run uphill at them, which
they're here to hold the ground. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something like this is, I think, what they end up deploying into.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do all of the humans' movements before I make any of their attacks.
Yeah, sure.
It's just too confusing for me otherwise to handle. And then on this side, these knights are going to pop. These archers are going to pop. And our knights are going to close to here. I think this unit is going to hold here. They're in serious trouble. All right, so I think that's almost all the humans. These guys still have to fill out, and this group will come to there. Everyone else is getting ready to take someone's spot. So this group here has a readied action to move into whatever square gets destroyed. And same with this group. So they will move into this square, I guess, at the end of the round. But I don't think both of these groups get to make their attack. So they'll just replace that group when they die, which is about to be here. So starting on the far left side of the map and just working our way in a snake. This will attack your group of skeletons for a hit, doing 31 damage.
13, right? Yeah, that's a hit.
All right,
yeah.
The group above them will also attack that same group of skeletons for a miss. So this group takes 31. The knights will attack to the right. The knights are attacking this way. They're attacking straight. So they will attack with 8 and whiff. Holy shit! The knights group above them straight across 14 for 44 damage.
That's a hit.
This group is going to go actually diagonal down. They should be here. They will attack for miss. Top group. Humans throw themselves at the skeletons, hoping to do something. There we go. That's a hit against this top group for 35. And then these guys are now dead, and these guys take their place but don't get an attack. This corner group, which is about to get ripped to shreds, are fighting across here. Hit for 45, which will wreck your skeletons. Next group over, coming here. They have 8 at the start. They will have 5 at the end. Knights are attacking one of the groups below them. Natural 1. Terrible knights. Lower skeletons is a hit for 39. Woo! And corner group. Miss. Upper group against upper spears. Miss. And top corner hits for 39. Oof.
So
and hold on.
And this group off to the side, huh?
Yeah. These guys get to return fire before they die, but they are dying. They will fail. This group attacks as well. Miss. Over here, we have miss. Below that, miss.
Ooh.
Last regular spear group hits
Crit.
for 45 damage.
Ouch. The knights may finish it.
The Blood Knights hit
Yep.
for 45.
Knights
Okay.
finish them, so let's clear the dead.
Clear the dead. I'm going to just move dead actually to off the edge of the map, so we have a good idea of how many died. This is a dead group. And this was originally a group of 4. Yeah, perfect. This was originally a group of 8. Perfect. And now let's account for how many are left in these other groups. So this group of skeletons took a bunch of damage. What skeleton HP is 8? Is it?
Yeah, 8 each.
So there should be 4 here.
These are slashing weapons
Yes.
or piercing. perhaps.
Actually, these are all this. Typically, I count them for being spearmen. Maybe they should all be doing half damage.
I think so. If we can
I think so.
switch now, maybe.
I think after this battle, they will learn that they should not be stabbing, probably.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's got to be at least one battle where the humans don't realize what they're really up against here. So, have all of this do half
If
damage?
we've already calculated damage. Oh, I mean, if we're calculating for dead, we
Yeah.
can say 16 to kill a skeleton. I don't know. I'm fine with clearing the board and remembering next round.
Okay, we'll just go into next round that way then. That's easy. Thank you for being generous.
It's all right. I'll just raise them again. All we need is chickens.
In this group, those guys are fucked. 25 divided by 8 is also 4 once we round up. And that's accounted for. Okay. Oh, I forgot the archers. The archers will fire. And they will fire into the backs of. They're going to go for this top group here. I will count these at half damage, though.
Yeah, but they do get a bonus to hit.
Right.
And
2
a
combat attack? No.
Oh,
There's
no,
probably
just
cover
back.
from the trees. Yeah.
Miss.
These guys, no.
Yes.
And the last group, no.
No.
All right.
Next round.
Malcifer's turn.
All right.
You want to do the same thing and do all your movement before attacks?
I don't think there's much movement actually.
Okay. Let's just sort out what there is, so we don't get lost in the weeds.
This group of skeletons continues to scramble up the hill. Let's just make that climb check. RD20 plus 8. No. I think they're unable to find purchase. They're sort of stuck here, scratching and scrambling like the useless zombies they are. Let's move Malcifer and the Blood Knights up the hill to flank. Skeletons can move
210.
210 and attack still.
Yes.
So I think this group of Blood Knights, they can't quite make it. So let's just move closer. And they'll just like position, we'll climb the hill slowly, position amongst this cover, and wait to join battle.
Sure, if they're gonna climb the hill, like there are paths up the hill that don't require climbing. And I think those paths we don't have to do climb checks, but if you want to go up,
okay, let's go 210. I can go 210 yards and
70 yards and no attack.
and not 70 yards is no attack.
No, sorry, 140 yards, no attack. 70 yards and attack.
So they can go all the way up the side path here,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
And flank these guys. So I think they'll
They'll end up there.
Mousefur and this and the skeletons are coming up their flank.
Perfect.
Zombies over here. I think this one foolishly just runs up the hill into the meat grinder.
Wonderful.
This one will go there, and then I think these other three like back up behind the skeletons. Skeletons probably advance slightly. I don't know if this sort of sliding movement is allowed without provoking melees.
I think if other skeletons are taking their place, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like a wall of bones and flesh, and it's fine. Yeah.
How do ranged units in melee function? I've been having them return claw attacks when they're stuck in melee.
I think that's fair.
What's the deal with withdrawing and shooting, or
Withdrawing takes either no
what's the deal
action
with
to
shooting?
withdraw.
So
or-
does engaging in melee with a ranged unit make them ineffective?
Yes, I think you render them ineffective. If they want to withdraw, their enemies can follow, and or they could like pull out melee weapons or whatever.
Yeah, so I think Mousefur will shout over the battlefield, withdraw and shoot. So like these archers are going to withdraw. I don't know how far they can withdraw. They're like withdrawing.
Right, so then...
And then one group can sort of back up and take shots, right?
Right, so as this
few.
group withdraws, the people that were engaged with them will sort of follow, but they're going to get caught against this group here.
So I think they can get free and not attack this round, except for this one group that can attack this round.
Right.
And they can make
no, but they would... Yeah, that group wasn't engaged at all, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they should have gotten attacks at the end of the round, right? The archers get to shoot twice.
Oh, that's right. All of our archers should have got... Have your archers make their second round, and I'll have my archers make their second rounds.
I'm missing.
And mine... Miss... Hit. Okay.
So that's
they would
some
have
of these
done...
skeletons that go down. Oh.
Yeah, this group would have died... Oh, no, half damage, right?
Yeah.
So 29 and 34 divided by 2 is still more than 25. So this group will have died at the end of last round.
Okay. And skeletons will take their place. Okay.
Cool.
All right. And now I can return fire. Zombies attacking up a hill. So I think there's a penalty to this attack, or they get a bonus of 2 to their AC.
Something like that,
But still a 17 should hit.
That's a hit. The spearmen had a readied attack, which they will take when the zombies close with them, doing paltry damage to the zombies.
All right, the second group of zombies, whoops, misses. This group of skeletons. Attacks to the side, missing.
No.
This group attacks the knights.
Nope.
Missing. Keep executing. Alright, this group is attacking a regular. I think they're surrounding that group on the right.
Okay. Miss.
Is that another miss?
Yep. These guys going after that group on the right still? Pulse around, but doesn't matter.
Missing. Skeletons attacking straight ahead.
Oh god, the bad rolls.
That's break.
There you go.
Crit straight ahead. So that's this wounded group.
They will be dead at the end of this round.
Okay. This is against the warriors.
Nope.
Miss. Luckily, my misses are the ones where it's not loading. Okay, second miss against the knights.
This is the wounded group next then?
Yeah, I'm seeing some of these guys are marked. Yeah, okay, this is the wounded group. Yeah, there's 4 attacking straight forward. Is a miss. These guys have AC 15.
15 is the number, yep.
All right, here's against the wounded group. Ah, it's a miss. Another one against the wounded group. This guy's got flanked on 3 sides and just can't catch a break.
Bad luck. Bad luck.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Last skeleton attacking straight up.
That's almost a hit, but not quite.
And the warriors now. This group of spears attack forward. Finish the job. That will obliterate that.
Are you attacking up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
A group of archers.
I'm just gonna move them here for convenience for understanding. They're engaged.
Misses. Group of warriors. Attacks the wounded group.
Oh, so close. That is even rolling up. Yep, that's. Let me double check, make sure those are the right attack bonuses.
+4 seems low for the warriors.
That's what I'm thinking.
Skeletal warriors. No, +3 is what I have.
Yeah, everything got adjusted, so we're gonna leave them at their older value for now.
Basic is +1. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, is that all of your troops? Oh, your archers.
And the archers missed. These archers withdrew and don't get attacks.
Okay. What about the climbing guys?
They can't climb, so I think they're stuck at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
Maybe they eventually end their round like protecting the archers, like they scramble around the bottom of the hill, but
okay,
they're not getting anywhere. I think it's your turn.
Alrighty. We are gonna take a look, starting on the left side of the map. Where I've lost my other camera. Here we go. So this one group here, the sole remaining person is done. Withdraw and fuck off. That's it for them. They just got ripped apart by zombies. The next group is gonna hit the zombies here, and this group is gonna hit the zombies from here.
Okay. So the one group gets high ground, and the other has to jump out of cover to get that position.
Let's see. This group is going to move to fill that spot when they go. And on the far right of the map, the knights and spearmen who are getting... You guys have closed with them, right? These guys have closed?
Yeah. I mean, I think.
Did you want to be like threatening range or just off of threatening range?
I think just off. Yeah. Well, I mean, I positioned just off, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. So I think they probably spot the Blood Knights trudging up the hill.
Okay, and they will react.
Crimson Eyes.
Yeah.
Did they meet them in combat, or did
no? I mean, Malcifer's coming with them, so you can hear the lead knight in this group shouting, "Back! Back!" And these guys will pull like this, and the knights are actually going to slip up the hill, leaving their spearmen to cover their trail and come up here. So that is,
I think, a group of archers, right?
Yeah. Okay, so this is all the movement for the humans. And we're going to start at the left side of the map and do their attack rolls. So, against the zombies, we got 2 groups. Bottom one first. They will hit 51. And the other group will hit at, did we say +1 for high ground, maybe?
Yeah.
That'll hit. Yeah. You always hit zombies, basically. 41. This group right here is going to... They're going to shuffle. No, they're going to stay here. They're going to go against the skeletons. Miss. Group above them, same skeletons. Miss. Knights against the bottom corner. Knights against the mid, or regular dudes against the mid. Will hit for half of 41 is 20. Second to the top against the top group. No good. Top corner. Hit for 22. Very top
yep.
group. Hit and kill. This guy against the only thing they can reach for 20 damage. You're doing well. This is straight left. No, it's straight down. It's straight down. They do not have the wherewithal to plan perfectly. The dead group only has 5 in it, and they're just attacking straight down. They miss, and they're dead, and these guys fill but get no attacks. Let me move the dead. Dead can move. Lovely. The knights will attack straight down. Not hit anything. This will attack the wounded group and do 21 points of damage. Yes. And the corner will attack straight down. And you know what? The corner is also gonna, since they missed, they're gonna morale check this shit. And they pass. They're gonna stay, but they're not in a happy condition. These guys make attacks. Top group makes final attacks. All done. Coming over to the right side of the map, we're gonna start with these two groups of spearmen against the warriors. This is 8, no good, and this is 4, no good, and these guys are dead now. The knights, all 8 of them. Ooh, I think that's a hit. And they're using slashing weapons, so that is a full 50 damage.
How is that a hit?
Isn't 13?
It's 15.
Oh,
These are warriors. It'd be.
These are archers.
Oh, they're okay. They're warrior archers. Maybe
Right.
They don't wear leather.
What's their
They don't have
base?
shields. Yeah, okay, I think you're probably right.
Okay. They'll hit
Yeah,
for 50.
leather and bows. Yep.
Yeah, okay. And then the two spearmen groups against the warriors. The first one with 5 people, second one with 8 people. Ooh, I think that's a hit. Yeah, but for half damage, so for 19 damage. And this group is just gonna like hold this passy thingy and try and like maybe this has to be shifted like that so it makes sense. Maybe this will make it more clear of what's going on, I think. And then our archers, I think they're gonna try and they're still gonna be aiming at the guys way over here. Yeah. And they will get first round of attacks. Second group, third group. I don't know. I feel like the cover from the trees negates any back attack, and they're probably washed.
So just flat attack seems fair.
That's fair. So those are all misses, and they get their second round of attacks.
They get a second volley, yeah.
1, 2, hit for, what is that, 17 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay, and now let's account for numbers. Zombies have 30 HP, so 30, 60, 90. So there's 4 groups of zombies here. 33 divided by 6, so there should be 6 skeletons there. Right here is 24 divided by 6 is 4 skeletons. This group is deadsies. This is 1 skeleton. This is 47 divided by 6 is still 8 skeletons. 141 divided by, how much HP is a warrior skeleton got?
Warrior skeletons.
12 each.
12, yeah.
Oh shit! I think I've miscalculated their HP based on old numbers, which didn't mean to do that. 12 times.
It used to be.
They used to be 20. Now they're down to 12. Yeah.
Okay.
So they should have 96 total instead of 160. so this guy should be at 77. Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry. Should be at 77 out of 96. Okay. And that's going to be 1 down. And I think that's all the damage. Oh, these guys took damage. They took 50 damage. So 96 minus 50 is 46 out of 96. Let me just go change all their HPs to be appropriate. This guy should get 52 out of 96. These guys are 96 out of 96. These guys are 96 out of 96. And your greater skeletons, your blood knights, have 20 each. So they should have...
They should have the 160.
Yeah, they should have the 160 instead of 256. Alright.
Oh.
Just these. And this last group down here is 2 divided by 12. It should be 5 there. This is 46 divided by 12. Should be 4 here. And this is 77 divided by 12. Should be 7. Perfect. Okay. I think all the numbers are correct across the board now.
Yep. Next round.
Next round, Malcifer's turn.
Surely there's dead and dying in this area, right? Where was the combat? Where
yeah,
did the spear go down?
Actually, these guys haven't fought anything yet, right?
Okay.
Yeah, there are dead and dying everywhere, but...
Yeah, the skeletal mage is around. Malcifer is going to send the skeletal mage on Elkback to go rally the zombie monsters and bring them here for cleanup. I don't know if they'll arrive before or after the battle, but they're off. He's a specialist, so you can go do that.
You can. I think you can shout orders that far, right?
I think he's with me. He's with the Blood Knights.
Oh, okay.
So he gets sent off.
Cool.
To the south, there's probably zombie monsters trailing behind the army somewhere.
You're getting closer. They're catching up.
Blood Knights are going to close. Blood Knights and Malcifer are going to close here. If dead go down this round, Malcifer would like to pick up some souls, pick up after his Blood Knights, but we'll see if they hit. See, these guys are archers, but these are warriors that will advance. I think these archers try to withdraw, like they're bowmen. They were commanded to, so they withdraw like back behind the line. The knights can pursue if they want.
Yeah, they will pursue and end up, I think, here. Whoops, right there. Yeah.
And will they engage with the warriors that come to meet them?
They will, yeah. They'll start chasing after the archers who go past the warriors, and the knights have no choice but to meet the warriors face to face. I don't think they can slip in that. Well, they might. No, they go there. They're imperfect people.
I think the healthy skeletons advance to replace the unhealthy ones. That makes sense. Over here, so like, yeah.
Did you switch these?
Zombies
these
are trying to get in there to replace them. Same thing's probably going to happen here. So I'll just like I think what it is healthy skeletons coming in and joining their fallen comrades, but I'm going to swap them out like this.
That's fine. That's perfect.
And I think this is all the movement. So let's go ahead and make some rolls.
Sure. What do we want to start with here?
Start left to right. Zombies on the flank. There's 4 of them. They can now turn to attack on level ground. Ooh, nasty.
Oh, yeah.
There's no crits, right? So
no
that's 24 points of damage. This next group of zombies straight up. Miss. Group of skeletons to the flank. hitting, so it's 22 points of damage to that front spear. There's a group of zombies catty corner to the knight.
Are they attacking the knight?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this for clarity.
Miss. Wounded skeletons attacking the knight. How many are there? I haven't rolled.
Oh, that's the zombie attack still. Got it. There are 4 in that group. That'll hit.
Yeah, 19 points of damage to the knight. Meh. That go through.
That went through, but it was a miss.
Okay. Yeah. Skeletons down the line. Miss. Second guy. Miss. There's 2 groups against the knight. Miss.
Oh no.
Miss.
It's not just that they're not hitting, it's that all the rolls are in the
There's a hit. So
low
this is the
single digits. Okay.
25 units to the right of the knight.
These guys?
25 damage, yeah. No, it's 1 skeleton group over.
Oh, like this?
With the spear to the right of the knight.
Okay. Minus 25.
Missing the wounded. The big wounded group is flanked. They're surrounded. Miss. A third attack can bring them down, though.
Is that against these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of them.
And then to the group right above them. It's a miss. Skeletal warriors. Is a hit, I think. Yeah, a hit. And then this group of skeleton warriors against the knights.
Okay. That first group was this way?
Yeah.
Alright, those guys are fine.
Ooh, 56 damage to the knights.
Nice.
This group of warriors against the wounded guys.
Oh.
Nice. 50 damage. Blood knights against archers. Miss. Against the archers above them.
These archers only have 13 AC.
Oops. Ooh, so that'll hit.
That'll wipe out an entire group of archers right away.
And Malcifer steps in amongst the fray to harvest a soul. So,
Excellent. You harvest the soul of a young woman. She's in the prime of her life. You gain 8.7 years.
nice. $87.8. That'll bring us to 96.5. Yeah.
And I believe you get 2 full sets of bow attacks plus 1 half bow attack, right? Oh no, you withdrew. So
One of
just
the
2
bowmen
full.
withdrew,
Yeah.
but
So-
here's this is against. I think these are all against the knights. They're the closest.
You can shoot right up the hill at them.
Miss. Full volley of bows is a hit. 35 damage to the knights.
Oh my god.
My rank and file is going to get torn to shreds, but up here on the hill where it matters, Warriors crushing it.
You get 2 more volleys, right?
At the end of the round, right?
Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. Perfect. The human's turn, then. We will shift battlefield over here. Okay. How are we gonna do this? I think this is gonna be... Oh wait, these humans... Oh, they're not quite dead yet. We are going to close like that. I guess like that. This group will come over here and join the fight against the zombos. And on the right side, this one group of archers is not ready for the Blood Knights to descend upon them, and they book it. They lose morale, and they flee. They're effectively dead and gone.
Well, I won't reclaim the bodies, right?
That's true. Okay.
I think it's worth distinguishing those that flee versus those that, yeah.
Sure. There's one other guy that fled. That's fine. Whatever. The only other movement is that this group, having seen the Blood Knights flee, contemplates chasing them, but the orders keep coming in. Get the archers! So they will come down the hill and around.
That makes sense. Right. The archers are turning their commanders into pincushions.
Yeah. So they come for the archers. And these archers up here also make morale checks and fucking fail. They will withdraw. So I guess your skeletons can follow them if they want to follow them.
Yeah, I think that's where do they withdraw to?
They're gonna come here and here like this. I don't know if they can actually go that far.
I think mouse for commands them to, to pursue, and so the Blood Knights chase the archers down the hill.
Okay, so they can go to here, and the Blood Knights can chase to there.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. These guys that died, also, I think they would have died running.
Return fire with like knives, maybe.
Yeah, but I think they would have tried to retreat, but you just cut them to shreds before they could have. So I'm not gonna meta game their extra attack when they would be running, so they're just dead.
Yeah, they would have probably tried to withdraw to get bow shots.
And did not make it. Cool. So starting on the chat couldn't see any of the stuff on the hill. I'm sorry guys. Let's take a quick look at the hill. The archers all fled, and the spearmen that were here came around to that, and all the archers are gone. All right, back on the left side.
Yeah, return fire.
Let's do it. Starting down here and going clockwise against the zombies. We have a miss. A miss. Oh my god. You know how hard it is to hit how easy it is to hit zombies? There we go.
That 10 will do it. That's against the fresh zombies or the...
No, that's all against the wounded ones, trying to take them down quickly. This group against the fresh zombies. Nope. Skeletons. Nope. Wounded skeletons. Nope. These next four are all against this group right here.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Finally for 21. Actually, that's going to go against them as well. Nope. This group is going against skeletons. Nope. Knights still haven't hit anything. Nope. Wounded men. That'll hit for 19. And the 4 that are dying finally. Nope. And the top 2 against the top skeleton. Hit and miss for 18.
Yep.
Okay, and now back to the hill. The archers already tried to flee. This group of knights gets their final attack, or not knights, spearmen get their final attack before they die. Miss.
Yes.
The knights get their attack against the warriors. And these two groups against the other warriors. 1 of 5. And 1 of 8. What's their AC? 17? It's terrible.
Yeah.
And the bottom group against spears.
These are archers.
Archers, yes.
Oh, they can't even do it.
Okay. Now, time to account for the dead and adjust token sizes across the board. All right, so these humans here have 24 divided by 6 is 4. And you're at full. This group is at 5. Your zombies are at 3. The other zombies are at full. These skeletons, where is it? 33 divided by 8 should have 5.
Yeah.
The knights are still at full. Yes. 2 HP until that night group. 1 HP until that night group is down 1. These skeletons, 24 divided by 8 is 3. These skeletons, 43 divided by 8 is 6 after rounding. Make sure everyone's HP bars are visible. Everyone else, oh, these zombie, no, that's fine. That's fine. Zombies should go up so we can see it. This group of the humans has 4 left in it. This group is gone. We will remove them from the battlefield. This group, 29 divided by 8, is got 4 left in it. And then further over here, oops, these 2 groups are gone. Oh, I need another camera. Gone. These guys are all... Nope, no one did any damage over here, right?
Nope.
Yep.
No, it's good.
I think the knights have to lose units, though.
Yeah.
They should have... They've, 20 HP per knight, and they're at 69 HP, so that should be 4 knights remaining. Not so great. Okay. Next round of combat. Melcifer starts.
There's got it amongst the 8 dying spearmen. One of them has to still be bleeding out.
Certainly.
Malcifer feasts upon the dead, feasts upon their souls.
Malcifer, you reach a young man who was destined to live a very long time. He might have been 18 years old, but his lifespan was 120 years total. You gained 10 years from this one young soldier.
Back in the triple digits. Perhaps in a moment of hubris, Malcifer sends his blood knights up the hill, crush them, and they sort of come up here. Doo-doo-dooch. I think that's good. Let's advance the rank and file over here. Zombies are going down. I think these zombies can... if it's all right with you, I'm gonna swap this zombies for skeletons.
I think the two...
Realistically, they mix together, but I think just the way we've got mass combat working, it just makes more sense to have a whole zombies token attack.
Yeah.
Skeletons fall back. I think these guys will advance. I guess this is only 1, so it breaks it pretty thin right there. Actually, maybe it's realistic for zombies to filter in.
They got the heavier mass. They can just push the skeletons out of the way. Certainly.
Yeah. And I'm going to swap skeletons forward. And I think we're good.
Yeah.
Roll. So I guess I make my attacks, huh?
Let's do it.
I think we're nearing the end of this combat.
Certainly.
There's more blood to spill. All right, 3 is a miss. 8 zombies attacking the wounded spear above them. It's a miss. I think we're pushing World 20 to the limits here. At least their servers.
Is it being slow for you?
I'm a little laggy. Maybe it's on my end. I don't know. Usually is. Skeletons missing the knights. Ooh, there's now zombies descending upon the knights. They're surrounded. 53 points of damage.
Is that the zombies on the knights?
That's zombies on knights.
Oh,
There's another
no.
zombies on knights. This one misses.
skeletons on something.
Yeah, something straight ahead. That is a hit.
That's a hit.
15 points of damage. And down the line, 8. Is that it's a hit or it's a miss?
Miss, yeah, 15 AC.
Down the line. Second one over is a miss. The Knights is a miss. The Knights again is a hit. 19 points of damage to the Knights. Against the wounded group. It's a miss. Are zombies flanking that wounded group?
Yeah, I think these guys can be pushed forward and these guys can be pushed. I think this is probably a better representation of how it's been going. Oh. Is that the wounded group? They're gone.
Yeah, I think the zombies just break through. They pile over the skeletons, punch them to shreds. Oh
no.
I should have a ghoul with me too. It's probably nipping at my heels. Miss, skeletons. Miss with the skeletons. Last group of my rank and file is a hit. 25 points of damage, that top group. Archers getting butchered.
Oh, yeah.
That's not, I haven't rolled the Blood Knights yet. Archers getting butchered, 61 damage.
Yeah.
Knights.
Shreds.
Ooh. 61 damage to the Knights. I think the Knights just get cut to pieces.
Hold on, they have 8 HP left. There's one badly wounded knight remaining.
No, the regular skeleton spearman just runs him through. I think these guys would like push through.
It's just a massacre on the hill.
Yeah, maybe I'll only make one more round of spear attacks. They're not really organized enough. It's a 16 hit.
Yeah, and it kills anyway.
Okay. This group of bowmen is caught using their claws, I think. But 22 points of damage with the claws. Bow shots from uphill.
22 damage worth of claws. That's actually really good rolls on that.
Yeah. These bowmen are pissed they aren't able to use their arrow. Okay, there's 17.
Against who?
All of these are against the bottom.
Against these guys? Okay.
And I think we're done. There's another round of bow shots at the end of the round. Maybe I'll just take it now so we can know.
Yeah, take it now. I think you forgot it last round anyway.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah.
It's a miss. The last volley is a hit. 12 damage. Does that finish the bottom group?
It does.
I'm fine with that. The hill is ours. They get to return fire.
Okay. The guard's turn. I'm gonna have them make a perception check to see if they can tell that the hill is a bloody, nasty massacre. And the knights down below they've got eyes on it, they've been watching it, they can hear the cries, they can see the archers running and getting ripped to shreds, bodies falling down the hill. It's close to a victory down here. So they are going to make attacks, and then if there's anybody free, they're going to try and withdraw. They'll take their move after their attack is what we're going to do here.
Okay.
So starting on the left side against the zombies, bottom group has 4. 8.
No.
Isn't that the high ground group?
Zombie. Yeah. Oh, you bastard.
Yeah. Which will almost kill the zombies. They're almost left.
There's only one left.
And the last group will hit and remove this group of zombies. Woo! Next spearmen, 5 of them, will miss the zombies. Next group against the skeletons. knights against skeletons. That'll finish off the skeletons. These guys against skeletons. Hit for half of that is 21. Corner group against skeletons is a miss. Top group against skeletons is a miss. Corner group against skeletons is a miss. Bottom group against same top skeleton pocket. They changed their fire now. Holy crap. Spearmen against lower. Knights against lower. That's a hit. And that is a perfect kill. Dying group against skeletons.
Did that get subtracted? Oh no, that doesn't get subtracted by 2 because it's a sword, right?
Right. And then these guys are dead now. Top corner against top corner. What a 18, wow. For 16 damage. Yes, 17 damage. And then top against top. Will hit for 22 damage. Not enough to kill. These guys can join the ranks. These guys are deadsies as well. They have no return fire. The knights get to return fire against the warriors before they die.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just going after the spearmen. That's what they were fighting. They had 4 at the start of the round. They do not hit. The dying soldiers against the spearmen
Actually,
below
I think the
them.
spearmen only have AC 15, right?
Oh, I have them marked 17. They have
I
shields?
wish they had AC 17. I think it's just my Blood Knights that I have enough chainmail for.
Sweet. Okay.
Unless, I mean, there's probably, yeah, I think we've been treating them as 15.
Okay.
They
Perfect.
either have chainmail or they have leather and shields. Yeah.
And the last bottom guys here. No. So these groups are all dead. Running out of space amongst the dead. And now the movement. The complicated movement here. Yeah, so these guys down here are fleeing the zombies, and they're just heading back. They're trying to regroup in an orderly fashion. So let's go maybe 200. No, you can go 120 yards. 120. No, 100. They can go 60 yards, which is 180 feet. Okay, so they're gonna go to here. And this group will follow. And this group is also gonna follow. Do you think zombies could get opportunity attacks against them like that?
Up a hill, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine to retreat.
Group falls back. These skeletons will get attacks of opportunity because these 3 back here are all backing off. So
Beginning of the round, looks like there were 6.
no. Okay, these guys are forming up back here. These guys are staying where they are. I think the remainder are holding in place. Yeah. They're trying to hold the line and give people room to breathe and get out of here. And that is going to be the guard's turn. Let's do a quick calculation of HP across the board. Only 5 of you left. Only 3 of you left. Five of you. 4 of you. 4 of you. I think all these remaining numbers are accurate. Yeah. None of these other groups of zombies have been wounded. Knights. Yeah, and these knights are so close to being down one. Okay. And up on the hill, I think everyone is in a fine spot.
I think so.
Yeah, no, there's been no damage on the hill for a while. Okay. Malcifer's turn. You already took your bow shots. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I think Malcifer takes the hill and takes another soul. Finds one of these dying knights, and continues to feed. Quenches his thirst in the bloodbath of battle.
You get another 5.5 years from that night.
All right. And then we send the warriors down the hill. I think these archers can probably just sort of assemble on this bluff and take shots. What's the range of their bows, of a short bow, hunting bow? Is it
bow
180 feet?
Short. 50, 100, 150 yards.
50 yards, 150 feet. So I guess they're medium range from up here. And I think that's fine. And I think the Blood Knights will join the fray. This group can move. Oops. That's not right. Sorry about that. Can move, I think, but they can't attack. That's probably the case across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So I think these guys will go down. And we engage. Zombies attacking up. Ooh, 12 is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do zombies attacking the wounded group. They seem like an easier target.
Oh. That's the zombies attacking the knights? Right?
I had said it was the wounded group.
Yeah, but this group here, this way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That wounded group is gone. Z's.
And skeletons and zombies are against knights. It's a miss. Zombie attack. That'll bring down the knights.
Oh, you rip through all but 2 knights with that, shredding them limb from frickin' limb.
Ooh, that's the front line, front left guy.
Yeah. Pain. Lots of pain.
One over from there. Miss.
Is the 2 on the knights?
That second one wasn't the knight, but now we're about to do like 1.5 on knights.
Right.
38 damage. Now we're getting those lucky rolls. Ooh, 12 more to the knights?
Yep.
Zombies over here against these regular
5.
guys. Nope. Nope. One more skeleton attack against that lower guy is a miss. This half skeleton group here is attacking the wounded. No, but the Blood Knights can hopefully finish the job.
Oh.
No. There are volleys at medium range.
Okay.
So these guys will have 2 bonus AC.
Yeah.
Which 25 will still hit. So 29 points of damage will probably pepper and kill that wounded group.
Certainly. It's gone. Arrows whistling between skeletal bones and branches, striking these guys in the throats, head, chest, legs.
Miss. And last round of arrows. It's a hit.
Oh god.
12 points of damage to this group there.
Okay. Any other movement or attacks?
I think that's it.
All right. Humans' chance to go. It's in the right spot already. Great. This group down here against the zombies will return fire before they die. And whittle away. And now they're dead. The knights are going to try and fend off the zombies. Although I think their attacks are useless. Never mind. And on this round, I think everybody else is breaking and fleeing.
Morale check, but they see their comrades withdrawing.
Yeah, that's not so much, I shouldn't say break. This is not a, well, I guess it is a rout. It's an organized withdrawal, but they're not going to withdraw, they're going to flee, which will provoke attacks of opportunity. Yeah, so this group gets a OA because they're not attacking.
Yeah, I think just the skeleton, the flanking zombie is probably not missing, so they can flee.
They can flee. I'm just gonna move them slightly so I know that they're fleeing. This group right here gets an attack against them as they flee.
Yeah, waiting for roll 20 to load.
Okay. Same thing with this group. They're gonna run.
Nope. Are the knights fleeing? Yeah.
Someone needs to be in charge on the way home.
15. There's no bonus for them turning and fleeing, right? They're just like fleeing.
Yeah. Give me another other group of skeletons against them as well. Alright. They managed to flee. This group over here and this group were both going to flee, so I'm not going to even bother getting this guy his counterattack. He just dies. I'm just going to run. And this gets like every conceivable attack of opportunity. They might make it, they might not.
Nope. Yeah, they might make it.
Oh, shit. Okay. So
there's one last group of 4 that I think they're breaking clear at least. Sorry, roll 20 is creaking along. Come on, you can do it. No. Okay.
So these remaining soldiers in full retreat, like just run into the woods, and try to live.
They're regrouping. They're rallying.
Yeah. Leaving one group of knights left to hold the line and stymie the enemy while the remaining people flee. Someone has to die with honor, and someone has to go home and tell what happened.
Okay.
You know?
So those knights are going to go down fighting?
They're going to go down fighting. I don't think we even have to roll the attacks. There are 2 knights left here, and they are being mobbed by zombies and skeletons and all the worst of the world.
Yeah, it's probably by the time Mousefer gets over there, they'll probably have been torn to pieces by the zombies.
You can go 360 feet and around.
I don't think I'm going to go running there to say bring them down alive.
Okay. If you want to roll attacks then to see if the one last guy lives before you get there, you can, but there's 38
I think
HP.
there's plenty of dying up and around Mousefer. I think he's just... Right, there's dozens of bodies on this hill.
Yeah.
In varying states of death. So the Necromancer is finishing the job, seeing that the souls are collected. And I think pursuing. I don't think we let this company get far. It may be the kind of thing where we pursue them and descend on their camp that night. But our plan, maybe for next week, is to pick up the scraps of this battlefield and pursue this company with undying fervor. Do we want to account for the dead?
Yeah, if you trust me to do it, I was just going to account for the dead in between this week and next week, so we don't, we can end it here so it's not spreadsheet and dragons.
Sure, that's fine.
Or we can spreadsheet if you want to count with me.
Either way,
we'll do it later.
To let you do that during your prep stream or something.
I'll do the upkeep. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, just let me know how many died. Do we want to give Mouse for any souls as he feasts on this battlefield?
Yeah. Why don't you roll me 2d4 for how many more you can find, because you can definitely get some.
5 more dying.
All right. Oops. 5d100
divided by 10, right? So 7.9.
Yeah, there were not a lot left in these.
I think it's just that it's tough to get to them before they bleed out.
Mm-hmm.
My undead are not particularly gentle.
Yeah. And I think if you're going after the knights who are the most likely to be living, they're usually the older folks anyway. We want some other justifications here. All right, well, that is going to wrap us up today for a Dicing with the Death.
Forces of Pine Spur have been crushed, right? I assume that their tabards have the sigil of Pine Spur on it?
No, these were the same ones that were at the Corval estate.
Oh,
so when you're mucking through the dead, these are the former Corval soldiers, the ones who sent a sacrifice even.
Yeah, there was probably a coup, if you will.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's less useful, actually.
I mean, you're sowing dissent amongst the enemy. Is that a good thing?
Fair enough. It would have been more advantageous to have crushed Pine Spur, though.
Yes.
Perhaps the subtle methods, like a bat in the night, will do best for Pine Spur. All right, I think that's it for this week.
That is it. This week on Dicing with Death. We will see you guys next Thursday.
I think we're good for next week, but
okay. So I think we're going to be changing away from a Thursday schedule pretty soon.
Yeah. We will see what works for this next quarter.
Okay.
Not sure yet.
Cool. Expect a change, but maybe not. Do you have any final words for us before we head out, Ryan?
I don't think so. Thanks for watching. Sorry if you're traumatized. There is some mature content warning, isn't there?
There is. Yeah. They should be aware.
The name of the show is Dicing with Death. I still feel guilty for all the necromancy, all the chaotic evil, just a little bit.
I think that's what makes it okay. If we were truly enjoying all of this evil, it would be frightening on a different level, but as long as we feel bad about what we do, we can do it. Yeah.
You got anything to plug? Is there a Kuba Nights tomorrow?
There is no Kuba Nights tomorrow. There is no stream tomorrow. I am off. It's spring break for my wife, Lauren. So we're out of town earlier, and we're going to probably do something tomorrow. But there should be a shenanigans on Saturday. I have to send out that email, though. And we might have a something on Friday. I'm sorry, not Friday. On Sunday. A something. Yeah.
A Heroes Graveyard. Or Hardcore Heroes.
I don't know. It's in the works. Let's just put it that way.
Hype. Got to be careful with your hype. No premature hyping here, Neal.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm so good at hyping. I don't. There's some possibility for some cool shit, and I don't want to say it's gonna happen if it does not. I want to.
Isn't your stream always cool shit?
It is, but there are orders of magnitude that we have to deal with.
Are we gonna put cool shit on the calendar for Sunday?
Cool shit. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Shit. Yeah, cool. All right, everybody. That's been it for Dicing with Death. We'll be back next Thursday. See you then. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.